Hey everyone, this is my Patreon powered reaction to the 20th episode of Black Lagoon. So, in the last episode, our characters made their way to the wonderful country of Japan, which Rock is obviously familiar with, but everybody else maybe not as much, especially Revi, who just yells at English at Japanese people that don't understand what she's saying at all, but probably feel offended nonetheless. And she had a little bit of fun of her own, going to a festival, hanging out with some kids, teaching them how to properly shoot people, and, stuff like that. So, yeah, let's get into it. Three, two, one, play. It really does feel a bit weird, though, because, a lot of anime do take place in Japan for obvious reasons, but this one doesn't really, so to see these characters just go to Japan and do more typical anime things, it's funny. Because although this is an anime, a lot of times it doesn't really feel like one. It leans a bit more on those, action-packed Hollywood movies type stuff, more so than maybe a typical anime. So I just find it to be interesting. Like, could you imagine Revi at like a Japanese high school in a typical comedy moe anime? The Succession. Looks like we're already starting off with action, so not wasting any time. They didn't even answer the question before they shot them. How rude can you get? Oh, wow. Wonderful place. I think it's fine for anyone, yeah. Fun for the whole family. Well, that's good. So it takes some time. Uh, Sounds smart, I suppose. Well, that's a little bit messed up. I had a feeling it would cross the line for some people. Uh, yeah, they have morals that makes things more difficult. Yeah, they kind of play on a different level than you guys. Laying down the law. Wow, I thought that was in my room. That was some pretty good audio. uh, they look like such unimportant characters. Well, the one girl we saw last episode, but light novels about characters going to a different world. Probably not. Like One Piece, I see. Really. It's a very interesting girl. And yet it's nighttime right now. Ah, just a camera shot. No sniper. Okay. But I like us as kind as always. You don't want to pick a fight with Revy, trust me. Skinny interpreter, just that nickname. Uh, you might wanna check yourself before you wreck yourself. How badly do you want to know? Little do they know that she likes rock, but and here we go. This can't end well. Wow, straight for the Kabedon. We are in Japan. Speak English, please. It's okay, English, I guess. And suddenly it's like I'm watching the dub. She shot a lot more than that, buddy. Have a little bit of secondhand smoke there. Wow, buddy. You okay? Clearly don't know who you're messing with. Uh, Slight eye twitch. I still feel like this is not gonna end well for him. No. It'd probably be easier if you to do if you would have assaulted him. We'll give him a stern talking to. Yeah. Pretty good at reading people, as usual, Ribby. No. Everybody always blaming the Russians. And Balalaika does nothing wrong. He just gets the job done, really. And a pack of smokes. Oh, so she does come into play again. She must be someone important in the story if she keeps showing up. Yeah. uh, is he? I can see that. I know how Remy would feel about you cheating on a rock. I suppose. But when you throw a dice, you can't really guarantee the side it lands on. So it'll be limited control either way. Don't leave me alone. Uh, yeah, here it comes. This is how... I don't think things are gonna end too well for her. Do you really need an umbrella for just light snow? Somebody's panicked. Calm down. Wow. Bold. I'm kind of busy with my own stuff right now, so please shut up. Not to interrupt. They're not allowed to. Well, aside from me knowing the one Washi Mina girl, but... yeah, I can't have anything without trust. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, I promise. I'm totally listening to you, by the way. Well, that's not gonna help the relationship at all. Totally. It's nowhere near as important as the stuff on her mind. uh. Can't go home, can't go anywhere without my knife, after all. Uh... Yeah, I figured as much. We'll see how this ends for him. What? You say bye, Nara? Like a combination of goodbye and sayonara, is that what that was? Uh, uh, is she gonna do anything? Rock just sleeping like a rock. Now we get to see how it happened. Did you think that would end well? Oh, jeez. uh... You scare me a little bit sometimes, Balalaika. Jesus. Yeah. It is. I think the answer's obvious. Permission granted. So that was the 20th episode of Black Lagoon. This episode, I feel like I didn't really say a huge amount during the reaction just because it's kind of a... I don't know, I don't want to really say it was a slow episode because we definitely did have stuff happen, there's no doubt about that, but it definitely had a lot of slow parts, I guess we'll say. Kind of segmented, I guess you could say. Because it seems like negotiations are kind of... the arrangement with the Alyminya clan and the Russians, Hotel Moscow, it's kind of shaky right now because, well, Balalaika's willing to go as far as she needs to get the job done, be as efficient as she can. That's not completely in in line with the line of thinking as them, so there's kind of some friction there, and a lot of issues are kind of stemming from that. So yeah, things are a little bit rough because of that. Typically, Balalaika brought up the idea of kidnapping family of the enemy, so yeah, that obviously didn't sit well with them, but you know, Balalaika's in a position where she can do what she wants, so that's kind of the problem there. Also, we were kind of introduced this blonde asshole guy that's just being a giant pain. Hopefully Revy just kills him at some point, we can only hope, right? That's kind of the best hope, but the best thing we can really hope for him. I'm sure that's coming. We got to learn a little bit more about Yukio, like the fact that her family name is Washimine, which I don't know if we knew that before, but we definitely know it now. Rock definitely knows it now, which makes things a bit awkward, and now she also knows that Rock is with Hotel Moscow, so yeah, their next meeting should be fun. But yeah, I just learned more about her character. She's very much a bookworm. She like name drops a lot of authors like Stephen King and stuff like that. You know, the only one of them I actually was aware of before this. But yeah, although I don't think she specifically said she didn't like his stuff because it was too dark and she likes sunshine and rainbows type stuff. That was more or less what she said. But yeah, pretty much learned about her family struggles and about succession and all that. And Bondo made a bit of a mistake attempting to attack Balalaika with a knife that... No, that was never going to work, let's be honest, so he kind of paid the price for that. I was a little bit disappointed how Rock handled the blonde asshole in that one scene. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to like completely kick his ass or anything, but I was hoping for something a little bit more than him just being a punching bag until, you know, like a teacher walks in to stop the thing, which is basically how it ended. So yeah, that was probably my only real disappointment with the episode, aside from it just kind of being a bit slower. I can't believe I almost forgot to mention that the episode began with a nice little scene of a sexy woman whipping another sexy woman, which is always a great way to start off an episode, so yeah, I do quite appreciate that. I guess one final thing I want to say is that Balalaika continues to prove just how scary of a woman she actually is. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.